Poor Luke, he's so mad at me right now because we went live. We don't got none of the girls, and I'm down in the boondocks with my bad internet connection and things.
Mm.
Kids, kids, I gotta tell you, I'm so pissed off right now. Oh, here comes Aunt Mel. I'm so pissed off with what's going down in New York for school. They're giving me such grief. They've known that I'm in the boondocks down in the bayou or the Ozarks, but still, might as well be the bayou with the humidity down here. It's not helping my hair none. And
Mhm.
so they tell me today school's supposed to start Thursday that I gotta come there to pick up these Chromebooks and the hotspots. Then my girlfriend can't pick them up and overnight them to me. Well, guess what? My kids ain't starting school this week then, huh?
Why can't they send them to you? I don't get that.
They won't even let my girlfriend pick them up. You have to sign away your life on this form and things and tell them that you will give them your firstborn. And I said, well, I'll sign it and email it back to you. What's the problem? They're like, well, you have to be the one to pick it up. So now I got to call the superintendent tomorrow and let him know about himself
Mhm.
and the fact that they all knew that I've been out of state and that since they were going to do distance learning, what's the difference?
Right.
Why does it matter where I'm at? I'm not playing this game with these people. No.
Hmm.
So I was like having anxiety attacks today, all kinds of things. I thought I was gonna need to take a Xanax because it wasn't cute. It was not cute. I'm
Hmm.
so mad. Like, get your shit together. They haven't even told us how to do distance learning. We're supposed to sign into some Google shit and do all this other kind of mess. I don't know none of it.
Like
They
When
Google
ain't
does it
told
Classroom
me.
stuff.
start?
They
Like, when
I,
does it start?
Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday. I'm like, well, how do we get into it? She's like, well, it's the kids' names and then at, and it's this complicated email address. And then they changed all the kids' passwords. But then, because Aiden's in a smaller class, he's in a 15 to 1. So they forced him to go to a new building this year, which was the main reason why I said no to in this hybrid model of kids going to school for 2 days. It was
Mhm.
one, if they're doing the hybrid model, they're only in school 2 days, and then the rest of the week is like pre-recorded videos from teachers, and they're pretty much on their own. Distance learning is supposed to be a teacher teaching live classes with only occasional recorded videos.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm not the
Well,
one. I'm not playing with these people. I can't be bothered.
well, it sounds like because they're obviously all learning as they're going. Like, it's not really
You've
that
had
well
since
organized.
March to figure this shit out. There's
Hmm.
amazing programs that are online. All they had to do was incorporate them into New York State, and they couldn't be
Hmm.
bothered. So now at the last minute, they're trying to. No, all the parents are pissed. Some bitch was talking about she was having a nervous breakdown in one of the uh, groups for like the county area. She
Hmm.
was losing her mind, and people were like, "Yep, yep, yep. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get into it. I can't." So they're going to have a big issue. They're going to have a whole bunch of kids found because they're taking attendance. They have a
But
morning
what do you
session and
think
a
the
PM.
outcome will be from all of that, though? Too, like all these kids that have been affected by this, are
Here's the
they
thing.
going
I
to
think it's
get extra
no.
support
We're
once things resume, or?
we're not China. We're not Japan. Our kids are
Hmm.
stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not raising geniuses here. I mean, maybe there's some kids that are curing cancer, but they're gonna do it on their own. They don't need this shitty ass school district bullshit. The
Hmm.
thing is, these kids in this generation need practical life skills. They need to know how to load a dishwasher correctly, fold a fitted fucking sheet. Because
Hmm.
you know what jobs they're gonna have when they graduate?
Hmm.
Not college degree jobs.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Hmm.
speaking of COVID shutdowns, Victoria here in Australia is pretty crazy right now. The police have sort of really ramped up their their stuff with, like, arresting people for incitement.
Hmm.
If they post anything on Facebook that they think's inciting, they will just come and, like, I had that video of that pregnant mum that got arrested.
Just
Hmm.
Let's
saying.
have a watch.
Yeah, you can show me your search warrant before you go through my house.
You're the... Now, you're under arrest in relation to incitement.
Incitement.
What's that? Now, you're not obliged to say or do anything, but anything you say or do may be given evidence.
Excuse me, incitement for what? What on earth? Excuse me, what on earth?
Just put your phone down.
Can you
in relation
record
to-
this? I'm in my pajamas.
What's
I have
this?
an ultrasound in an hour. because
Yeah,
I'm
she's
pregnant.
pregnant, so
I'll take it easy.
what's
In
this
relation
about?
to
But I have an
face-
ultrasound
Just let me
in an
finish.
hour.
Let me finish and I'll explain. It's in relation to a Facebook post, in relation to a lockdown protest you put on for Saturday.
Yeah, and I wasn't breaking any laws by doing
You
that.
are actually, you are breaking the law. That's why I'm arresting you, in relation to
In
insult.
front
How
of
can
my
you arrest
children,
her?
In
That's-
front of my 2 children.
You're
I'm happy
not
to
obliged-
delete the post. This
Yeah,
is ridiculous.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I have to give you these caution rights. You understand?
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
not-
Like, I'm
not
happy to
obliged
delete
say
the
do
post. This is
anything.
ridiculous. Like,
Anything you
this is
say
in front of
do
me. That's
may be
fine.
giving evidence. You understand that?
Yeah, that's fine. But my 2 kids are here. I have an ultrasound in an hour.
me
Like,
finish.
I'm happy to
Let me
delete
finish.
the post.
You also have the right to communicate with or to communicate with a legal practitioner. Do you understand those rights?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a bit unfair. Come on, mate.
So I'm not going to.
So that's an offence.
Now, the search warrant entitles us, and we're required to seize any computers, any mobile devices you have.
Earth?
Well, little miss, so she got banned from Facebook after that. So Facebook banned her. She's then made a new account, and she's not happy. So she's saying that she's demanding an apology from the premier of her state.
Mhm.
She's made like little posts saying like she's like, I woke up thinking this is it. They're coming to get me, all over me being awake and knowing the truth. And for simply having knowledge, I feel as if my life could end at any moment, Bueller said in a post on Monday. I want an apology from Dan Andrews. I thought he cared about keeping people safe. I don't feel safe in Victoria.
Wow.
What do you boys think about
Okay.
pregnant
My
mom?
first question is, why do they always send, how do I say this delicately? Is this my nature? The homely folks to arrest them. You know, it's like Kelly, my girlfriend Kelly's been making me watch Ozarks because I'm in the Ozarks, right? And I'm like, girl, what could we launder some money with? What could we start down here? Maybe we could grow some poppy fields. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Not grow no damn poppies. But I'm saying, like, why the FBI agent on that show, he's gay and he's like boffing the one redneck some bitch, sticking it right in there. And he's homely as shit. Why is it always homely people that gotta come to your house with a search warrant? Why can't it be some hot cop?
Jeff, I've got
Life doesn't
some
work that
news
way.
for you. Most people are homely looking.
No, listen. I know I'm fat. I gained some weight again. I'm pulling the Kirstie Alley, Ricky Lake. You know what I'm saying? You never know what size I'm gonna be. I gained some weight over this end of this summer. I'm sorry, but Jenny Craig ain't paying me, so it's fine. We'll get back to it in a minute. You know, when we get one of them sponsors. But that is the most insane thing because she posted something and you saw like Facebook sent a blast to everybody that like October 1st, anything that they deem could be hazardous at Facebook is going to be banned and you can lose your account and lose everything. So it's like, kids, start saving your pictures, bitches.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, all my wedding photos.
But the thing
are on
is, though,
Facebook.
too, like I'm very much in the grey area because look, she is inciting stuff. Like she's trying to plan a protest.
Why?
Protest.
So
Yeah.
But they're very locked down there right now because there's a big explosion of cases. I'm just in two minds about it
well,
because
maybe she should
I
have
think she shouldn't be
exercised her
arrested.
rights.
Oh, our friend,
Do you-
What was his
Victor,
name?
Victor
I
K.
know.
Well,
okay,
yes.
do you guys?
posted some videos about condemning us three to hell, or no, to murder, to being executed, and sort of like justifying the fact that we all probably deserve death because that was God's rule. So
The
I don't
gays?
know. After so after
I didn't read it. I didn't read it because I was like, you know what, I can't because then I'm gonna be messaging this motherfucker.
Look,
he
I
was a
like
guest
him.
on the show.
He was intelligent. He spoke well, but he's He's
He
fucking
don't
very
have no room to
indoctrinated, he's
talk
fucked.
because after spending an hour and a half with him, I'm telling you, he's a bottom, allegedly. So Victor Tay, stop preaching against the gays because you ain't nobody but a bottom bitch.
And he nearly got arrested in Sydney. So he did he showed up with a couple of people to exercise their rights. They went running around a park or whatever, but they were like filming shit and getting all like people getting arrested and detained and whatever. And then he got asked to move on, and he argued with them to the point that he got fined, almost arrested. Like they were going to arrest him, and then I think they let him go just on the fact that he was only there with 4 people, and you can have gatherings in Sydney right now of 20 people. And his argument consistently was, I'm not here with these other people. I just came to the park and there's all these people here and there's this protest going on. So he's very clever in the way he can, dodge the rules and navigate through legislation. So good on you for that, Victor, but I still think you're a cunt because you want me to die.
Fuck him. Look he's trying to get 2 things going. He's got prejudice because he's a bottom, and then he's gonna use, he's gonna say like people are hating on me because I'm Asian. Like that's really what it is, and I think it's fucked up. But
Well,
Luke, we really need to talk about a few things because we're talking about whatever his name is. So I just whatever.
That one. Yep.
Yeah. But let's talk about
She done.
your new background and your Return of the Jedi headphones you got going on.
Oh, well, this is the new set of headphones I had to buy because I was listening back to the podcast on
Are you
Spotify.
flagging in planes?
Well, I was going to wear just earpieces like you and then use the camera because this is a webcam microphone, which is probably better than this. I don't know. I didn't have time to check because no bitch come on before the show. But actually, no, I shouldn't lie. James was on a bit earlier. But no, I didn't have time to test it. So next time before the show, I would like to see.
You've been having those headphones. It looks like I'm waiting for like Tom Cruise to show up and be like, "Yo, we're doing a promo for Top Gun 2 up in here." Fuck them because they didn't hire Kelly McGillis because she's fat and old and at 60 years old. She wasn't looking cute. But God bless her heart, I love her.
Speaking of people coming back to old franchises, though, look at me going into a segue. Elizabeth Shue is apparently going to be in Cobra Kai season 3, and there's been reports she's actually filmed it, and she's done
Elizabeth Shue?
Is it Elizabeth Shue?
Yeah, but what was she in it before? What is this shit?
She was in the original Karate Kid. She was playing Allie. Yeah. She was Daniel's girlfriend.
You know what? Okay. I'm a bad gay, I guess. Maybe I should have watched it. But Ralph Macchio was just not all that cute to me.
We just watched it a couple weeks ago.
The show's really good, Jeff. You need to watch it. It's now moved to Netflix. I'll read the article real quick because this is an uncensored article that someone actually wrote from scratch. Cobra Kai has moved to Netflix for season 3 to air in 2021. Cobra Kai, the in-canon continuation of the Karate Kid, starring returning actors from the original Ralph Macchio, which was Daniel-san, and William Zabka, which is Johnny, has moved from YouTube Red over to Netflix. So the fact that they've moved over to Netflix has meant that there's a huge audience now because I didn't realize no one had watched it. I binge watched both seasons in one day. It's a good show. And then it's saying here, look, there is speculation that season 3 may have cast Elizabeth Shue to reprise her role as Allie Mills, and there has also been a lot of noise from fans about getting Hilary Swank to make an appearance as Julie Pierce because if you guys remember. Hillary played
the next
Julie's
Karate Kid.
She was the new Karate Kid. Was that before or after? Was it before or after she got fired from 90210? I can't remember. But people are like, "Oh yes, oh she's
tell us
about it." She got hired, so I can't remember the season. But all of a sudden, whatever the new season was, there's this new bitch in the credits. And anytime that happens, you're like, we don't know you. Why are you in the credits? Why are you getting put on contract? So she got put on contract.
other
got-
shows. So, like when they had say Tara in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she was in the show for 3 years. They never put it in the credits until the episode she died, and that was a real bitch move.
Oh,
I
wow.
just was reading
Mhm.
an article about the kid that played, oh god, what's it called, Cyborg or something in Justice League. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was talking about Joss. The dude that basically created Buffy and directed it, and it was an executive producer, and how he was abusive. And then people have kind of popped up all over the place saying, yeah, he's an asshole. And his wife was divorcing him. We come to find out he was having affairs with actresses. And she kind of pointed out it was on his shows. So she's leaving you to believe that it was Buffy and in those shows. Because what else did he do besides Buffy, Angel, and I don't really know though. I never watched the show. I saw it in
Yeah.
passing because I was a Christy Swanson fan until I realized she loves Trump and she's batshit crazy. But I still love her because
Hey, I
she was
still love Christy too. We
she
don't
was
hate Christy.
Buffy
Christy, what do you ever
and
do on Censored Radio?
she was the mannequin sequel person. I don't know, Christy, come on. You can pro Trump talk all you want. I'll let you do it. And I'll
Oh, we
pretend
love
I
you.
like
We
it.
don't mind. You're a vampire slayer.
As long as you say we're one what? Cute couple? I don't think so.
Like her and Trump. Okay.
Mm.
No, it was a Buffy line. Then
I
he
know.
got to make out with
No,
Luke
but
Perry.
it would be cute
I
if we could put up a photo of those together, and then she
I
could
that song that plays when they're at the dance and he swips around, and he pulls the cardboard flower and he's like, what are you, the princess of the cardboard jungle? I'm like, I love you.
Oh, but
Rip,
look,
I
Luke
miss you,
Perry
Luke.
too. He passed away as well, and it's very sad. And I
Last
think,
year,
yeah,
a year
and
before COVID.
everyone's
They were-
spoken to the 90210 curse, but we've never heard Christy talk about Luke since he passed away. And I mean, she did a big film with him.
I'm sure she has. There was a big hubbub at fucking. Apparently, she tried to make a reservation at Texas Roadhouse, and then she was talking shit about them, and people were attacking her on Twitter. Kids, if you're nosy like me and you love Desperate Housewife, Twitter's is where it's at. I just get on there for the drama. It is so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. And that's usually where I'm the craziest. Because on Facebook I try to tame myself. I wasn't really with Black Lives Matter and Trump stuff. I kind of went a little nuts, but I really go nuts and say what I really think on Twitter. So if you think I'm bad on the show or Facebook, you want to go read my Twitter account because I'm cussing out Trump, his son, Rita Repulsa looking girlfriend, all of them. I just have no use, and I'm always Mark Rubio, the one that he's fucking his son.
Oh, yeah, that was really creepy. I'm sorry that whole story, it didn't add up. So it was just.
No, it was just allegedly, his little Playboy lover. All right, girl.
Well, should we touch on
He's
quickly?
another one. He's the big old bottom. Allegedly.
Bottom. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Dwayne the Rock.
Speaking of wanting to be a bottom and getting ripped in half.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
So he tested positive for COVID-19 and his family as well. And he made his Instagram post where he talked about it, and he was very candid in saying he felt helpless in the fact he was so concerned for his family, and he's always wanted to protect his family, his wife and daughters. And this was the one time he couldn't because the power was taken away, and he'd caught, and he felt guilty that he was the COVID-19 positive person that likely brought it back to the family at home.
Well, and you know how they figured out that they had COVID, right?
How was
They
that?
couldn't
Oh
smell
God.
they couldn't smell what the Rock was cooking.
Oh God, let me get rid of it.
Oh,
Oh,
Where
sorry,
God,
are you?
kids. Listen, I'm gonna just keep it real. In
Oh, she's in the
Missouri,
fridge.
yes, because here, hi Brian, hi Rick. It's only 8 o'clock. It's a little earlier, so it's still happy
Mm.
hour. And I'm
Oh
down with my
boy.
aunt, who I haven't really, I lived
Mm.
with her when I was in Arizona.
Yeah.
And since then, you just spend the occasional holiday together. So I haven't really got to spend a bunch of time with them. And we like to have our happy hour and
Mm.
Bloody Marys. And today, after fighting with the school, I decided at 2:30 in the afternoon
Mm.
I was gonna have a Bloody Mary.
Well, why not?
So maybe
You know?
we'll do drink recipes. Maybe
Well, why don't we?
Thursday I'll come with my new drink recipe.
Mm.
And two, I want to show you guys some great cleaning products. Oh my gosh, yeah. Cleaning products.
Oh, so we're becoming like an infomercial as well, are we?
Absolutely. Because listen, we got to pay the bills
Mm.
somehow.
Teach them how to make the drink and teach them how to clean up the mess afterward.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right. My
okay.
friend, listen. So my friend Missy started doing Norex. I'm just gonna say it, right? So if you're interested in that, I'll hook you up. Send a message to the show. I'll get you a link. You can have a party, and then we'll have you on the show as a guest to talk about your party. Okay? So my
Oh,
girlfriend Missy, I can't talk about what I'm involved in, but it's great organic products. So if you're interested in having a cleaner life, please contact me. And you get to hang out with
as
Nicole
he
Remy,
says, as
Leah
he's
Remy's
pouring a drink.
sister.
Mhm.
Yes,
Right.
You can talk to Leah Remy's sister Nicole for
Mhm.
about 40 minutes and learn about our products.
Oh,
It's a good time, and
beautiful.
you can talk about
You know,
Scientology. Yeah.
I was talking before about all the arrests in Victoria here in Australia. I completely forgot to show a journalist getting arrested as well. So I'll show it now.
Was he homely too?
No, hot.
Mhm.
Hot.
Oh.
Let's have a
Oh.
go.
Yeah, I'm media. I am media. I'm media. I've got my permit in my pocket. My permit is in my pocket. I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got my permit in my pocket. I work for Rebel News. I am lawfully here.
So yeah, his name's Avi Yemeni. He's a bit of a conservative reporter. So he's a
Mhm.
Jewish guy who's very, I guess, right wing.
Mhm.
As soon as he showed up as a journalist to this protest that was going on, they literally just pounced straight on him and arrested
Well,
him.
what's wrong with that?
Mhm.
Why are
Well,
we
look,
mad?
I just think, there should be freedom of press, whether we
Right.
agree or not, we should be allowed to hear these different opinions because they're going to still exist whether we muffle them or not. And if we muffle all these opposing views, it's
Mhm.
going to create just a silent backlash, which is why Trump is now your president.
I
So,
Well, but
agree.
if you're an
You can't have one
asshole,
without the
I
other.
feel like asshole-ish things are gonna happen to you.
eh, I don't particularly feel he's an asshole. I just think he
Look, and
holds
here's the
like,
thing: people are like, "Oh, you're a fucking liberal." I'm not a liberal, okay? I'm like socially liberal and fiscally conservative.
I'm a bit the same. Well, I
Mhm.
actually was told by Sandy, our social worker, that she believes that I'm quite centre right, and I'm like, whoa, like on the
You
right.
are. You're right, and
She's
You
you're
like,
are.
yeah,
racist.
fuck you. Um, and yeah, those two. And I was like, I sort of thought about it, and I was like, well, I do have a lot of bizarrely conservative views about stuff,
Well, yeah,
and
you
more
won't sleep with that
economically.
Chinese guy.
What, the one who wants us dead? Fuck him.
Yes, Victor Tay. You told me about how he wanted you to blow him,
Ow!
and you said no.
My
And you
light just
said,
Luke
fell.
lost his
and,
camera. Luke lost the
and
camera.
I quote, yeah, he did. But I quote, Luke said, this is why he's the right. He said, I don't want
Listen,
no
bitch, I'm
short
gonna
dick
hit the
man.
head.
He was thinking Gillette. If y'all have been around in the clubs, which I gotta tell you, we're gonna do a little, like it's not gonna involve anybody from the show really, but we're gonna do a little thing where I'm gonna call it my life at the gay bar because my friend Big Cock, if you know,
Who's
hi
that?
Brian, um,
Oh my
Brian
god.
and Joe. I was their best man in their wedding last summer. We were talking about all of our stories from the gay bar, well, gay bars, and they're so insane and so hysterical. I'm like, we have to do a show and talk about all the shenanigans we got into because it was before cameras. It was for cell phone cameras. So thank God none of it was on film. We were talking about the fights that brought out and how, like, I had, it was one of those times where I pulled a Kirstie Alley like Jenny Craig was paying me and got real skinny. And that motherfucker had me swinging like a rag doll because I grabbed him around the waist and thought I had my weight to back me up, and I didn't. And then we ended up on the hood of a Neon. And that happened to me twice. I ended up, fucking up a hood of a Neon.
Well, can I just say,
Twice?
speaking of fucked up, I just got hit in the head by my fucking ring light. I'm still recovering from the concussion, bitch. Like, it's...
Well, now we
Oh,
know why
boy.
you look like Lestat.
It's probably it. Maybe if I turned it off, I'd look nicer.
That's a camera trick
Possibly.
that's on me. Yeah, you look
Possibly.
like Lestat, bitch. I was wondering if maybe you was trying to like get a job, or like I thought maybe you was playing for a role in a vampire show, like maybe they're rebooting Buffy or something, and you thought you could be the new Spike. Wasn't
Hey,
that his
I'm
name?
down. Oh, could I be Spike? Oh,
Maybe.
I'm probably about 20
But the
kilograms
bottom,
heavier
the
than
Spike is the
James.
bottom, a power bottom.
A PB. It's a PB.
Oh, boy.
All right, wait. Wait. Oh gosh, I can't even do this. I'm so terrible at this. Oh, there we go.
It's freezing something horrible for me. Oh my god! Listen,
You
guys
like
want
it
a little
cold.
scoop? You want a little
Yes, let's
scoop?
get a little scoop. Let's get a scoop.
Okay, kids. So down here, so what you can see around me, right? It's quite a big porch. And I'm like, the bugs are terrible. The frogs have disappeared. So now at night the bugs just. Last night some leaf looking bug. I think it's called like a leaf something or another. It fell down. Something ate its leg and it couldn't get up on the one side. It died on the carpeted. And then I saw my first stick bug Saturday. It didn't go well. But tonight I had the handyman come over and he gave me a quote for to screen in the whole porch. I had a figure in my head of what I thought it would cost. It was half, bitch, half. I said, all right for that, honey. I said, when can you start? He coming tomorrow.
Well, you're lucky, girl. See, that's because you're in the sticks. There's not as much demand, is there?
No, there is, but I was like, he said to court, I was like, when can you start? I was like, I'll go get cash out in the morning.
Nice.
Well,
And he's pretty. He's pretty.
Okay, so we're gonna have a follow up of this on Thursday night.
And he can sing. He's got a voice too, and he can play guitar.
Is he better than Coughlin?
Yes.
Ryan,
love you, Ryan.
You're so savage.
Hey,
he's not nice. Look,
listen. If you go to YouTube and look up Coughlin Music, you can find a song called Jeffrey on his first CD. Make it count. And that song's about me because I got multiple bitches writing songs because I'm nobody's local girl. I'm global. Just saying.
Right.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I wanted to talk about this quickly. It was like the California bushfires. I was hoping Kat would be here with us tonight because I think it would be affecting her a lot more than anybody else for the fact that she is in California. Do you guys hear?
No, she's not. Katrina's not. So this is the problem. The reason why Katrina hasn't been on the last couple of weeks, that bitch is flying everywhere, and I'm so worried about her. And I'm hoping we can get her if I can record something with her, whatever. I was talking to her the other day. Just to try to find a downtime where she can come on because there's been a bunch of shows she's tried to go on. But she's had a problem with internet connection in major cities, but usually in a hotel it sucks. But these fires are getting out of control in America, in
Well, they're saying
California.
they burned through 2 million acres.
Mhm.
Like, that's crazy.
Didn't
And
they
like
say
it
this one
started.
started from a gender reveal party?
Yes, it is also reported that a machine that dispenses blue or pink smoke for a baby gender reveal was responsible for a fire that burned through 7,000 acres
Yeah.
and was
And
only so far
did
being
you
5%
see?
contained. That's how they think the whole thing started.
Mm.
There's been a lot of lightning strikes too. They said there's been 12,000 lightning strikes in the last 3 weeks, which started almost 2 dozen fires.
Wow.
Did you see that the bitch that started the whole baby reveal party? I don't remember who it was. They did an interview with the chick that kind of
Yes,
started
decision
this.
now, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's like,
She's like,
"Oh, I wish
this
I didn't
is
go."
out of control. And then I'm like looking at was it a slow news day that you had to get the bitch that started baby reveal parties to talk about like what she had as a fucking cake with like pink or blue in it to talk about people using explosives to say, hey, I'm having a boy, but well, maybe he'll be a boy, but not really. We don't know. We'll find out.
Mm,
If he
What the
survives the
fuck?
bushfire.
right.
No, it's crazy because,
Insane.
it's just that once again, though,
Mm.
people just being reckless. Like, why would you be like, and apparently the people that started the fire have been cooperating um with like authorities and stuff. So there's been no actual issue there. But like,
Mm.
it's been just something that is reckless. Like, there was no need for that. Like, it's just
Mm.
you don't go out into the fucking forest to
Hey,
let off something
look.
explosive.
Mm.
Well, while we're worried about blowing up fires in the woods, there's a new fan that likes you.
Oh, really?
I got like a message
Oh,
across
no.
my screen, but you got to comment in the showroom because it's too hard. I cut out, but yeah, you got a new fan.
Oh,
They
really?
like
What do they
they
say?
like power bottoms apparently.
Oh, you got that as a private message.
Yeah,
Steve, because Steve
yeah.
watched this.
I know this fucker. Listen,
Flame is
you go
that
sit
flame.
down with your Freddy Krueger fucking sweater and just don't get laid.
I think
I
that's
love you,
clever.
Steve. I'm just playing. I'm playing. I love you.
Mm.
Don't be mad.
Oh, God.
I'm
Oh,
sure you
boy.
get
Here we
tons.
go,
I'm
man.
sure you're crushing tons of ass. Oh,
Mm.
speaking of Rick and
Hey, Rick
Brian,
and Brian.
Mm.
Yeah, today's a very pink show today.
Pink.
Pink show. I'm wearing
Tribe.
Don't you
blue.
know? Don't you know? Wait. Let me see if I can do this. Ready? Pink is out.
Oh, Amy Jo Johnson.
Oh.
Kicking Catherine Sutherland in the
Was
stomach.
that the
Actually,
line? Right?
reading. Yes, it was. She's like, "Oh, sweetie, pink is out," and then like kicked her. I was like, "Shit, this bitch is jealous."
She
Um,
took her job and was sleeping with her man.
Fair enough.
I mean, not.
I read today.
I'm just
Literally,
kidding.
it was today before we come on.
I'm not
A thing
talking
come
about
up.
in reality, folks. Okay,
No, it's not
like,
about Catherine or
don't
Amy,
be
guys.
like blowing up Amy Jo Johnson and like Catherine
Yeah.
Sutherland being like, yo, Jeffrey knows you all, and he said y'all
Mm.
was fucking, and she was mad because you stole their man. Bitch, it's a TV show.
Mm.
I
We're
know
talking
who
about
was
Kimberly
sleeping
and
with who,
Kat,
but I'll never
not
tell.
Amy and Catherine.
Oh my God.
I read though today.
Mm.
The Turbo movie, the original cut was 3 hours long. They
Yeah.
cut half the film. So they actually shot a whole different
They
film,
should have
really.
cut it in half again. Oh. No,
That's
here's the
another
thing.
show.
Look at, but they'll say it. No, the girls will say it or whatever because the budget on the first movie was so huge, and
And
then
they
I
filmed so
don't,
much shit for that they cut
and
as well.
because we've had
Like they had the chick from Law and Order, Mariska.
Mariska Hargitay,
Yeah.
She was
and
meant
like
to be
Karen.
Dorothea originally.
If you go on Stitcher, you can listen to our old podcast before we had video. You can catch the Jake Pentland show. You can check
Also on Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
What the hell did I say?
You said Stitcher.
I meant Spotify. Go on Spotify. So, which I've actually had people like here in the Boondocks be like, "Oh my god, I was just listening to such a radio on the way down." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get shot." But like Karen talks about when Mariska was in the movie, and there's a bunch of episodes. I mean, you know, it came up a lot, or like with Katrina being on all that, or Michael Fishman when he was on. We talked a lot about like what it was like filming Roseanne, or her. He went and filmed Roseanne's Nuts. You know, even just our experience filming the reality show. It
Yeah.
was. It's so weird and different than what you think it would be. Like all these people think like filming something is like, oh my god, actors' jobs are so. No, it's not. It sucks. But
It's stressful.
especially when you don't have a budget. So that second Power Ranger movie, they had no budget. I mean, look at those little puppet things that they had. I don't know what the fuck they were called. Those were
Well,
homely
that's
looking.
so the guy that I watched the video of was like criticizing. He's like, why didn't they cut that puppet thing and actually show? Because apparently they filmed stuff where, because it was this, you know, remember it was the transition from Zeo to Turbo, and they filmed stuff where they actually lost their Zeo powers in a fight with Divatox, and that's why Billy, because Billy was
Which
still written
was
into the
such
script.
a lame ass. Like, come on. She had stripper titties. It's a kid show. The kid show that has no fucking plot. Period. Hey,
Well,
but
one
you
of
got
the
a bitch with titties? What are you trying to get? Their dads to watch the show? Come on.
She was
She
a
ain't
they were
pirate.
trying to
married.
diversify the
Pirates show
audience.
their breasts.
No, you had okay. Listen, Power Rangers had Rita Repulsa, which had those big cone titties like Madonna, which was fine because she was homely. Then you skip ahead. You got the Lord Zed dude. He was kind of freaky, and then they had the purple guy, who what's his name? Paul Freeman. Which by the way,
Avenues.
again, I'm just gonna say, if you have
Avenues.
not watched the new season of Absentia on Amazon Prime, go watch it now. He's on it. It's fantastic. And then what was the people
Well, then they
in
had Rita's
Zeo?
dad. Must have. Oh, it was the Machine Empire. So there was King Mondo. They were just puppets as well.
Oh
like
yeah, the
suits.
fat people. Which I almost it blew my mind. Well, Alex. Oh, what's her name? She's in Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She did the voice of the wife. And I
Oh,
like
she was Queen
called.
Machina.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
she
the
did.
day I realized that, I called all my girls in Power Rangers. I was like, "Yo, can you maybe call Alex? You got any connection with her? Did you ever meet her? Like, I know she just did a voiceover, but do you think we could get her on the show? I know she's over in like Scotland or Ireland or somewhere right now, but Amsterdam because she likes weed. Could we call her? And it hasn't happened yet, but she's so funny on that show. But yeah, the fact
she's funny any
machine
character
people
she
weren't
plays.
scary either. Look, I love it. People topic ideas. Okay, so apparently we're boring y'all. Fuck y'all.
Oh shit! No. That was me.
We got
I'm just thinking
Aiden
shit. Sorry, guys.
Edwards. He says hi from Arkansas.
Hey,
Well,
Aiden.
Aiden, maybe
Well,
you should
Aiden.
have a real profile picture, and we'd care more.
And then we've also got. Okay, it's in a Power Rangers movie. The scene was in. It's in Turbo apparently. Which scene, Sapper? You need to elaborate on this. You need to elaborate. Come on. We don't know.
Elaborate about what? Who was sleeping
something
with
about
who?
like Steve. We were talking about some like probably cut scenes before from the original Power Rangers movie, but nothing come up. So I don't know. He didn't elaborate.
Oh wait, what do we want to know about? I'm sorry.
We do run on a delay.
We're old girl. We forget what we were talking about 2 minutes later. Like
No, so the Power Ranger film, like, so they had like rat creatures, which if you watch the show, they originally
they
had
put
for the
them in
movie
the show. I
as
do
like
remember that.
Ivan Ooze. Yeah, and it said like because they
Instead
looked
of the
like
ooze
shit.
man.
Yes, they ended up using them.
Oh, we've lost Jeffrey. We just lost Jeffrey.
Oh
So
no.
you know what that means, James? We're going to have to go on to a serious topic because, I think we've exhausted
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, yeah. And this is a real jump of the shark, guys, because we're going to go into something that's pretty messed up.
Carole Baskin.
So no, we're going to go to Carole later. I'm waiting for Angel. Angel's supposedly maybe dropping in. If she comes, then she comes. Okay, so TikTok has this video circulating right now, and this
I've
is really
heard about
scary
this.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, another
So-
homely fuck.
Jeffrey, he's dead. Okay, I'm going to read the
okay.
article. TikTok
I'm
suicide
sorry.
video has gone viral. Mississippi resident Ronnie McNutt,
Because he's
the
homely.
name, age 33, committed suicide live on TikTok.
33?
The show... Jeffrey, let me get through it, please. The video shows McNutt killing himself with the shotgun. This isn't funny, Jeffrey. Only
Yeah,
to
it
have
is.
his old dog enter moments later and begin licking blood. Police entered the scene shortly after the trigger was pulled. The video has been viewed by many minors around the world. Cybersecurity expert and child safety advocate Susan McLean has posted a warning to Facebook regarding the horrific footage. Please ensure you do not allow your older teens on the app today if they have it, Ms. McLean wrote on Facebook. There is a fear that children have seen this video may be traumatized, as well as concerns that videos such as this sensationalize self-harm and may inspire similar events. Apparently, they can't contain the video because it just keeps getting reshared to the point that TikTok can't stop it.
Well, and TikTok
Here
is
we
supposed
go.
to have a safeguard in place to like any videos that show knives, guns, or
They did
any
it 'cause
other
apparently he
weapons
just was
are
like,
supposed to be
"Chick-
taken
oh."
out or removed immediately during processing.
Hi, D.
And what
Anderson,
happened there?
Lucy.
Like, what
Clearly,
happened?
it didn't
Why
work
is it-
because the homely guy got to kill himself on camera.
Well, my question though is,
that
was it a
was though,
video?
Jeff,
Did he make a
that-
video or was he live? Did you say he
He
was
was
live?
He was live, and apparently his family saw it. That's who contacted the police.
Right. But here's
Allegedly.
the thing.
And like
why?
he did it in front of his own family.
I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit because he did it live for a reason, right? Like,
He wanted
okay,
an
I
audience.
understand there's mental health issues here, which I am a firm believer that. Hi, Arkansas. I'm in Eagle Rock, Missouri. Holla. Only if you're hot, though. Otherwise, don't bother. I'm just
Stop it.
kidding. I'm a prude. But listen, so here's the thing. Like, I feel like if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. The people that always cry suicide, which there's a lot of people in my life, and this probably is not a popular opinion right now, and I'm okay with it. They don't, right? And you know it. And then there's the people that are serious. And people, if you go and kill yourself live, you're a piece of shit.
Mhm.
Like, you did
Agreed.
that to get attention, to go viral in the end, to have people remember your name. Like, I understand having low self-esteem, but that's not the way. Like, you have to think about the people that are left in life that
Well, your parents.
you checked out on.
Parents.
And
Yeah.
the thing is we sugarcoat it. We're like, oh, their life wasn't fair. Da-da-da. I'm sorry. You know what? I went to Catholic high school in the 90s. Life is not fair, folks.
Mhm.
Get the fuck over it.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm
you know,
sorry.
but doing
I
something like
understand
that
if you
is so
want, but to
hurtful.
go and do that on social media, shame on you. I have no sympathy for this man. To do it on social media. Live, I have no sympathy. Not any.
Well, it
And
was to
frankly,
make
he
some
was
kind
homely
of
as fuck.
statement.
Maybe you should
I
cut
agree.
your goddamn hair, and maybe your life would be a little fucking easier.
Mhm.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Jeffrey.
You can
I
DM
can't
me, send me the tweets.
I can't
No.
disagree. So
Look, I think it's not. I honestly don't believe like his intention was to hurt anyone. I think his mind was somewhere else,
right.
and so you know.
Well, but here's the thing. Okay, I agree with Jeff. Like he knew what he was doing
agree
when he
too,
did it
though.
online. He wanted that audience. He wanted that fame.
What you love.
Yeah, he wanted the world to see it, and it's shitty. Why does this comment keep popping up?
Oh, because I put it up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. And it's just I agree with Jeff. Like, I have no sympathy for that because he did that knowing that it was going to gain him popularity in the end, uh, but not even thinking about what it was going to do to the people that saw it, or the people that witnessed it, and it's sick.
Well, exactly. It was something that was done, obviously highly emotionally charged, but
Mm.
I'm
the reason
emotionally
behind it.
charged
Well, we all are. I mean, look at me. I'm a
because
vampire. I just got
here's the
hit in the head
thing.
with my ring light.
So here's the thing: is I believe there are people that genuinely are suicidal because they're depressed and they have mental health issues. Right? Those are the people that don't broadcast it. They don't go on Facebook every other day and cry, "Woe is me, woe is me, woe is me." And
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I'm sure there's probably a statistic about those people that do that do end up really killing themselves.
Yeah.
Because I've had my grandfather committed two of my grandfathers committed suicide, and I've had close friends that have committed suicide. So it's not that I'm not sympathetic to the issue of mental health, and God knows I have my own mental health problems, right? But when you're doing it in an attention-seeking manner, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for his family.
Mm-hmm.
I feel horrible, horrible, horrible for his family. But I hope they realize, like, their kid, their brother, sister, cousin, whatever he was to them, he had a lot of mental problems, and they shouldn't make excuses for him. And they should. I don't think he gets to be a victim. I don't
Well,
think
apparently,
anybody
giving
does
out
such
the
as that.
eulogy, like they said, like they listed traits of his, like he was creative, intelligent, and yada yada. But then what the last trait they listed was he's eccentric, and I'm like,
No,
well, you
be honest. Be honest. Here's the thing. Like when my Uncle Vinny Marie's not on tonight, but she told me the one time, she's like, I get a little mad when you talk about him. But I don't care because he was fucking nuts. He was nuts. Like I told the nursing staff, I was like, listen, he gets out of line, just take the pillow and smother him. Like we know he's gonna go.
yeah, but I joke like that too because you and I have a very dry sense of humor. Other people hear that stuff; they're not reading into the
No,
satire.
and I'm
Right.
sure
And they
I'm
take
gonna
it
get
literally,
hate
and they're like,
mail.
"Oh my god, you're a monster." It's like, no, I actually don't want the person to die. I'm
No,
just
here's the thing. I don't
venting
want
the
anybody to
frustration.
die. But if you
Mm-hmm.
feel you really need to check out, do what you gotta do. Like, you know what I mean? Like the few friends that I've had commit suicide, like other people were angry. I'm not angry. Like, okay, well, he couldn't handle it anymore. He had to do what he needed to do, and that's what he felt was his only option, and that's fine. He didn't broadcast it. He didn't make it a big thing. He left notes. He explained everything. Told people how to get into stuff and do what they need to do. He took care of business.
Right.
I respect that. I feel like assisted suicide should be a thing. But at the same time, when you're just crying out for
It is legal
attention,
in some states.
like you need to call a 1-800 number, you need to get a therapist, you need to get help for yourself. And if the people in your life are enabling you, they're just as guilty. You need to make that phone call and get help for yourself if you feel suicidal.
Yeah, definitely. And
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 don't do it on social media because then I'm going to talk shit about you and your ugly ass hairdo.
shit. Speaking of ugly ass hairdos,
Carole
Oh, I just.
Baskin.
there's your girl.
Oh, Baskin. What does she say? What does she say? Luke, you do it best because I've never seen the
Okay,
show.
wait. Okay, we're getting it going. Okay, ready. I've got it. Katrina does it better than me.
Yeah,
Katrina
yeah.
does it wonderful. But wait, I'll do it. Well, hey there, cool cats and kittens. So she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars over there in the US, obviously.
Why?
And well, she's a star. Like that Netflix show
Because
is one of the biggest shows in the States.
I
Let's
all
be
those
honest.
redneck
Ann Hesh is on the same
fuckers on
show.
that
Who's a
show.
bigger star right now? Is it Carol or Anne? Anne's a really good actress, but is she as star power right now as that's what someone commented. It's like she's hardly a star. I'm like, well, stardom
Mhm.
is kind of questionable. Like, it's who draws the audience, and Carol's
When
going to
you
draw the audience.
have
Not
like
Anne
60
Hesh.
million people watching a
Mhm.
show about you, you're a celebrity. And again, with this bitch, she's another fucking one. From the clips I've seen, the bitch is batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. But here's the thing. You know what? I'm going to watch Dancing for the Stars just because I didn't watch Tiger King. And I want to see what this bitch is about. And I hope she dances like ass because I'm going to vote for her. And I'm going to call from every number that there's available in this neighborhood. I'm going to go on my golf cart, driving to the neighbors. Be like, can
Well,
I use your phone?
Vera and I started a little thing where we were like, what songs could she dance to?
Mm.
And so Vera's was obviously Cat Scratch Fever, which is of her era by Ted Nugent. And I was like, I have the Tiger by Survivor, which they're going to do. I reckon that will be her opening song.
Lords of Acid.
Oh, that was Angel. So Angel's like, show me your pussy.
Yes. I was just singing
like,
it with
oh my
the
God.
handyman and his lesbian friend who's not a lesbian anymore. We were singing it the one night. That was the only like non-Christian Jesus song that they knew. I was a little
But we came
traumatized,
up
but all
with a
right.
few more. There was like What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones, Love Cats, Fast to Kill Pussycat, and then Raw by Katy Perry. And then afterwards, Vera's like, WAP, WAP. She's like, we forgot WAP.
What
And
is
I'm like,
that? You guys posted that?
Ass pussy.
Okay, I didn't know because I had to go.
I
and
haven't
look it
listened
up.
to the song either. It doesn't interest me. I just
What
think
about
there
like
is
what is
line.
it?
I don't mind vulgar songs, but I think that's just a little bit over.
What is
I've
that
heard
one
bits and
song?
pieces.
Brittany Murphy did it. It's like her one thing on
That was the one.
iTunes.
Fast to Kill Pussycat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pussycat. And she's like, wow, that bitch could sing. But I'm telling you, I don't know this Carole Baskin bitch. I don't care for her. I'd like to get her on the show though, because I have so many questions. Like, what kind of acid do you use to dismantle a body? And if you can't use acid, what kind of tigers do you need?
Oh boy.
Allegedly, you know what I mean? Like, I
See
don't.
her doing like a real cute little foxtrot to to the Fast to Kill Pussycat song, and I think it should be a tango if she does Eye of the Tiger, because that would be cool.
With her flower,
The flower crown.
her flower crucifix. What the fuck is the thing?
Yeah,
with
she's gonna bring that.
the thorn. I want her to wear that every week, and I want her to wear the best mood. B. Anderson. This bitch.
Oh my
dirty.
gosh.
He is in Arkansas. Like, he's like Aiden. And he was in earlier, I think, under a different name, and he's been commenting now.
No, there's
like,
two different guys. There's Aiden and there's B. Anderson. Because they were like, oh, we're both from Kansas.
Oh,
Arkansas,
Aiden
Luke.
Edwards.
Arkansas, not Arkansas.
Listen,
it's the Arkansas. It's Arkansas.
It's all like they're probably
the S
brothers.
pronounced an L.
I say that with love, fellas. But you're
fuck.
And if you're fucking brothers, please send the video to Uncensored Radio. I'm just kidding. Luke will enjoy it.
MyUncensoredRadio@gmail.com.
All right. Well, we've gone through all our topics. You didn't think we could, but we actually did. Actually, no, I didn't show this one for you, Jeffrey. I put this one up for you. The boats that sank. No, at the Trump boat parade.
Oh, yeah.
I read that. Okay, so listen, here's the thing.
Do you want me to read it out?
On Facebook.
Or do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. No, go read it and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, all right, okay. The Travis County Sheriff's Office on Saturday said it's responding to many boats in distress at a massive flotilla on the lake located 20 miles northwest of Austin. Police have received calls for help all along the parade route, including on Paradise Cove, West Beach, Point Venture, and Hearst Creek. No injuries or deaths have been reported.
That's amazing.
So, Trump lovers can't drive a boat. We know that now. Water's not their thing, so I'm guessing the holy water in them probably aren't fans. But so I saw this and I'm dying, right? And I almost shared it on Facebook. And then the first post that popped up was she's my ex-mother-in-law now, but I love her. But she's a Trump lover. And she shared that back home, they were doing a Trump tour on the lake in the boats. And I'm like, bitch, the last time y'all went out, the plug came out your engine and your boat flooded. So all I could think about was like they'd be the ones that their boat sank at the Trump rally, and how much fun that would be. Now, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
as long as they lived, I don't want anything to happen to them. Like,
Yeah, well,
I
no one
love,
died. So no one
I
died. They all
love,
got
I
rescued.
love Teresa and Jimmy more than life itself. And even though they love Trump, I still love them because, you know.
Well, that's a big problem right now because your country's so polarized with people on either end of the red and blue fence.
Well, and I feel like
The
here's the
most
thing.
reasonable people are still able to accept that other people think differently to me, or do you think
I
read like
no no
a lot of crazy stuff?
no. We're in like hatred country, but I feel like there are people that like Trump not because of Trump, but because of like his policies and that kind of bullshit. And then there's people that are on my Facebook page that I had to get rid of that were like diehard Trumpers that are like Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group and blah blah blah, and you just knew there was a difference. Like, okay, y'all fucking racist and bigots, and y'all got to go. And then there's people that just really fucking hate Biden. And I don't have a great argument to go against that. So
Right.
for those folks, I'm like, well, it's all right. I still love you.
Mm. But like,
Oh,
I don't
B.
know. I
Anderson.
think
Look at B. Anderson. He said, thank God no one died. Trump loved
Yeah.
well, he's
it.
in
He was
Arkansas.
driving his boat in Arkansas on Table Rock Lake or Hamilton Lake with a Trump sign, Trump 2020. Rita Repulsa.
Who is Rita Repulsa? Can someone explain? Because I obviously I
It
saw the
is
post.
Trump Jr. It's Eddie Munster. No. Eddie Munster. No, wait. Eddie Munster's the other one, right? No, I can't remember. Wait, there's Date Rape and
Eddie
Eddie
Munster's
Munster.
a male. She's a
Yeah,
female.
no, but Trump's kids. Kathy
Oh.
Griffin said it best. She calls one date rape because he looks like he'd date rape a bitch, and the other one she calls him Eddie
Ouch.
Munster.
I don't think people
Allegedly.
should
I
say that
totally.
about
But here's the
kids.
thing.
Come
Here's the
on,
thing.
hate Trump.
Fuck that. Yeah, but they're adults. She's not talking about the little special one. She's talking about the older two.
God.
And fuck you. I got a special kid. It's all good. I love him.
Oh my
Look
God.
at handy capable.
That doesn't mean it's okay.
It is okay. So here's the thing. So nobody's watching the show anyways. So fucking send me all your hate mail, bitches. Make us popular. So no, Eric. No, it's Don Jr. Oh fuck you, Don Jr. Don Jr. His girlfriend looks like Rita Repulsa. She did the photo. Luke, you were sharing it. And she's like, and it's like,
Yeah,
and
I
they're
get
10,000.
it, but I didn't know who she was.
Oh
That's
God, she's like
I thought it was
some
hilarious.
train wreck because he can't talk for himself because he fucks up and gets himself in trouble all the time. So she's really the bitch of the. She's the man in the relationship. Yes, it is called comedy. People, look, I don't hate nobody. Well, that's not true. I hate everybody, but it's irrelevant. We're not talking about that right now.
What the hell is it?
We all got the downs. Did I say that? Look, I loved Corky. Okay, he was the cutest little thing. And if you know what I'm talking about, I'll send you a copy of Christine Elise's book. If you can put in the chat room right now what the hell show I was talking about.
Oh no, I can't because it's not here. It's not there. So if it was there, look, I can do topic ideas, which is nice. And I can also show this girl falling.
Go!
Oh!
Are you okay? You talk about me making fun of the homely fuck, but you show that fat bitch jumping off the balcony, taking out a bunch of chairs and some fucking cement work. She cracked that pavement.
He said she pulled us a little bit out of orbit.
If I fell out of a fucking one-story balcony like that, I'd crack the pavement too. So I'm not hating like that, but I'm just saying, like, what was she thinking? What did she think was gonna fucking happen? Nothing, bitch. You were gonna fuck shit up. That's what you gonna do. It's like you get hit by a car. You ain't getting hurt, but the car is.
Damn it, Jeffrey.
Oh my god.
What? I say that with love, people.
Oh, well, I don't really know how to finish out the show now after that because
It's easy. Come Thursday for more shenanigans. Make sure
Yeah.
you follow us on Twitter at
Live UCR.
Yep, that too. You can
Okay.
like my comedy page at Jeffrey Emmett. It's Jeffrey Emmett on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I don't post much. I'll post pictures of my kids. So if you want to see pictures of my kids, you can follow me on Instagram. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/uncensored radio, bitches, because I got bills to pay. I got 3 kids and Luke's got 1. And Angel's got a whole shit ton. Katie's got 2. And Vera, well, she's got to pay for her fat hag strings.
I'll miss baby Vera too, but she'll be here Friday. Everyone will be here Friday, so it'll be. Oh, sorry, Thursday.
Friday morning in Australia. So so people that don't know, right? So in the U.S., we're on, like, depending on your time, 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. Right? But in
9 p.m.
Australia,
Eastern.
bitches, we're morning show. We're on at 11 a.m. in Australia on Fridays.
Yeah.
So if you in America and you confused, bitch, we're popular. We're a morning show in Australia. So fuck you. Good morning, Australia.
There's some okay.
boy.
Oh, there we go. Y'all rock. Oh, thank you, B. Anderson.
Yeah,
It was
I
nice-
thought I
rock.
was trying to bring. But why is B. Anderson? B. Anderson, we expect you to go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/my uncensored radio. It's a little different.
Oh gosh, now he's
And-
giving me
And we would
Translate
like
there.
to see a dick pic. Thank you. Send us boys a dick pic. Go ahead, we'll wait.
Go for it.
No, don't send it
Alrighty.
to me.
On that note,
Because I don't care.
I should just look at those credits, hey? And look, I was hoping Anja was joining us for the Carole Baskin stuff.
Yeah,
She was
fuck
trying
her.
to.
I'm so no, she a lie. She lied. She fucking drunk. She fucked up. She partying. Fuck her. I don't like. Fuck Angel.